What's up, everybody? I'm Hefe Picks. This is Cappers Only presented by DubClub. Cappers Only is the show where we interview your favorite cappers. We unfold them, unveil them, so to speak, where they're from, why they do this, how they get the plays out to you, just a little bit of knowledge about your favorite people on Twitter. But before we show you who our guest is for today's episode, we have to shout out DubClub. DubClub is the hub for simplified sports handicapping. If you're a capper, you can use DubClub to supercharge your business. If you're a sports fan looking to find your perfect capper, DubClub is the place to you. Head to dubclub.win and start winning more together. Without further ado, our guest on this episode of Cappers Only, none other than MonotoneFootbal.
How we doing?
Up, man? Thank you so much for being on here. Really appreciate it. We know you're a busy guy, so appreciate your time, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. We've got playoff basketball, NBA, golf, playoff hockey, if that's your speed. We got a ton of stuff right now.
Yeah,
football isn't too far away. I'm excited. It's a great time of year.
I know, man. It's that like very rare couple weeks right now where football kind of dies down because football never sleeps, right? There's always storylines. This probably off season more than ever before, where there was a trade every day. But right now it's OTAs, mini camps. It's gonna die down in a month. It's going to ramp back up, baby. But without further ado, man, thank you so much for being here. This is Cappers Only. We're going to take a little bit of time, get to know you, get to know the person behind the account. So appreciate it. We'll get right started, man, with the introductions. How and why did you start the account, man? How long you been on Twitter? Why did you start this?
Yeah, I've been on Twitter a little bit less than 2 years, not too long. Obviously, maybe not the veteran that some of you guys are on here, but I started Twitter because, I was playing fantasy football for so long. I was beating all my friends. I thought I was the best in the world, right? I mean, I beat a bunch of guys that watch football once a week, once every 2 weeks. I thought I was the best in the world. I need to get humble a little. I came to Twitter thinking, I just wanted to argue with people, honestly. I love arguing with people.
You came to the right freaking place.
Yeah,
bro.
Exactly. I mean, my whole life growing up talking about sports, especially DC sports, we kind of suck. So I've always had the chip on my shoulder, always out here arguing with people. And yeah, eventually I started talking about fantasy football. I found out about player props, betting, all this stuff. And I was like, whoa, this is way better, right? In your fantasy football team, 12 guys have to have a good week. Betting on player props, you need one guy to have a good week. So a lot of those skills were very transferable. That's kind of where I found my home, started writing for free for a couple of these websites just so I could spread my DC sports propaganda. After a while, enough people liked it where, things just kept going. It really was an accident, right? I never thought this was going to be a job. I never thought I was going to be a capper. I just wanted to go argue with people, and then it's worked out pretty well so far.
So have you been successful at spreading your DC sports propaganda?
I don't think so. I
don't think so either, man. I don't think so either. I'm not going to lie to you. You guys, the DC sports scene, it ain't looking good, man. Obviously, you have the obvious asterisk on you right now with the Commanders and Dan Snyder. I mean, there's nobody who likes him. Even probably as a fan yourself, you have to admit that you don't like him. Nationals, they got you. So, come on. Yeah, actually, you have to a little spoiled now that I think about it. You got to chip for the Nationals. You got to chip for the Caps. And the Wizards are just there.
But I love them, right? I watch them every single day. I bet on them way more than any other team. It's great,
dude.
Right?
You see these two jerseys behind me? I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I could, if only I chose something different as a child.
I feel you. Hey, at least your team isn't moving farther away. It just got announced the Washington football team, Commanders, whatever you want to call them. They're going even farther out of DC. So instead of a 30-minute drive, they just bought a $100 million property out in Virginia. It's going to be couple hour and 15 with traffic.
Wow,
so
that's huge. Wow, I can't even hear about that. That's kind of huge.
It's not officially the stadium yet. They just purchased the land, but we all know where that's going. They don't care about us. But I still got to spread my propaganda. Like you said, we chose it when we were 4 or 5 years old.
Yep.
That's us for life. It's just how it is.
For life, brother. Couldn't agree more. So before we move on, tell me, how'd you come up with the name MonotoneFootbal?
Yeah, there's really not some super deep meaning to it. I feel like I see all these guys, they're so expressive, energetic, and while I try to do that, when I first started, I definitely wasn't like that. I was very these are my picks. Everyone knows that guy, right? We all know that guy. I was that guy. So I kind of embraced it. And at this point, it's too late to change. Maybe I go to my real name. It's out there. People know it. I write articles, all that stuff. But it's just kind of there. I feel like if I change it, it's too late to change it. So I'm monotone football forever.
I love that. Stay on brand. Why not? I like it, man. All right, let's move on, brother. Second question is, what's your best, favorite, and most profitable sport? These could be all different answers. This could be one answer. I know you already kind of alluded to the fact that you are a big props guy. So tell us what your best, favorite, and most profitable sport is when it comes to that world.
Yeah, I think it's got to be this can't be a surprising answer. It's in the name, right? Monotone football, right there. Only one L. Twitter character limits were against me, but that's okay. I love football. It really is my passion. I've been watching it more than anything else, and it's what I think I'm the best at, right? It's where the units are there the most. I obviously love NBA, but NBA is a grind. You know this. Anyone that caps this on a daily basis knows it is a roller coaster ride. And you know what? I don't particularly like roller coasters. I like 16 weeks. I get all week to prepare. I get to watch the film, watch the games, do all that stuff. Basketball, you don't get that kind of time. You got to adjust on the fly, be ready every day. You sick in the morning, guess what? It doesn't matter. You're going out there to cap those games. So it's football for me 100%. I love basketball. I love baseball. Baseball is my first love. Like you said, we got the championship. That was a great year for me, but it really is football from a handicapping perspective. That's where it's all at.
I like that. So, but personally speaking, handicapping aside, your favorite sport is baseball?
I think so. I played it when I was a kid, right? That always is a big thing, played up until high school. I see myself out there. That slider, I threw that once, wasn't quite as good, maybe 66 miles an hour, not quite the big leaguers, but
I like that, man. I like that. Genuine answers right there, brother. All right, man. Let's keep it moving here. So what's your system? How do you find the play that's the play? How do you come to the conclusion? All right, I've analyzed, I've read, I've thought about it. This is the play I'm sending out to my clients to represent my Twitter account. How do you get there? What's the system?
Yeah, for me, a lot of guys do have these really, really extensive models, and I do have a lot of respect for that, obviously, but I'm not on that level. I have guys that I trust. I, use sites that allow me to run projections a little bit easier, right? Where it doesn't have to be me with a, 400 whatever Excel document. I can't do all that. I'm a big film guy. I like to watch the games. I like to watch the breakdown, see how opposing defenses attack opposing offenses. I trust what I see. It's really a lot of that. I also do. Yeah, exactly. I test and I make sure every single play, there's got to be a write-up. There's no system, there's no projection number. I like to show my work. That's really kind of the biggest thing for me is if I post a play without a write-up, there's going to be something wrong, right? You can expect me to explain my work. It's not just going to be projections, blah, blah, blah. I like to tell people what I'm seeing. I'm a free account. I like to spread the wealth. There's nothing, secret over here.
I like that, man. So every play from Monotone comes with a write-up, so you can kind of see what his thought process was to get to that end result, man. Real transparent by you. I love that. I love that, man. I'm kind of the same way. I like the transparent approach. I like to let the people know exactly why I came to that answer, that conclusion, that play, et cetera, et cetera. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us. Right now, we're going to get to the best part of the show where we're going to go through best bets. We're going to then have you pick one of those best bets as your absolute best bet for today. But before we get that, I have to give a reset of the room and shout out DubClub one more time, guys. DubClub is the hub for simplified sports handicapping. If you're a capper, you can use DubClub to supercharge your business. If you're a sports fan looking to find your perfect capper, head to dubclub.win and start winning more together. You can find all types of people on there, me, Monotone, so many other cappers. If you're a person out there who's looking for anybody to follow, make sure you hit up dubclub.win. And man in the back, do we have the QR code or no QR code today? Either way, you might see a QR code in the corner. When you see that, you could scan that, go right to the site, and it'll take you to the wonderful place that is DubClub, where there are literally 50 plus, possibly even 100 plus people there for you to pick from. Can't say enough how much we thank DubClub and are thankful for DubClub to exist. It makes my life a lot easier, man. Anyway, with that being said, best bets time. I know you have 3 for us, and I think the first 2 are from the Charles Schwab Challenge in the PGA this weekend. So tell us a little bit about that. Tell us why you're targeting this and tell us what your 2 plays are.
Yeah, no, I'm coming off a very nice week. Hit a 20-1 outright winner last week, and I'm looking to double up, right? Last week was a major. We saw the best of the best in the world. This week, obviously, the Charles Schwab isn't quite the same kind of tournament. We don't quite have every single pro in the world here, but we got a lot of good guys. The two I am looking at targeting the most this week are going to be Abraham Answer and Webb Simpson. Abraham Answer to win outright at 40-1. And then I'm going to be a little bit safer with Webb Simpson and go his top 10 at plus 350. Those are my two golf spots.
What's the thought process? Well, I mean, Abraham Answer, I'm an average golf fan. Webb Simpson, I know. Abraham Answer, I don't. So I have to know what the thought process is for picking Abraham Answer to win.
No, 100%. Yeah, this is one of those courses, right, where in golf, right, there's shorter hitters, longer hitters, medium hitters. Different guys have different skill sets. A lot of these really, really tough courses we see at the majors, right, only a specific guy can win here. At a course like this, the Charles Schwab, it's a little bit of a shorter course, right, which means you don't have to be a guy that can hit it a million feet off the tee. You just have to be an accurate hitter. And luckily, Abraham Answer is great. He leads this field starting in good drives gained. He's fourth in putting over the last 20 rounds. Putting is obviously something that varies a lot week to week, but Abraham Answer is someone that's very, very comfortable on bent grass. Golf is fun, right? There's different grass surfaces. In other sports, you got home field advantage, away advantage, blah, blah, blah. In golf, we have different grass surfaces. Abraham Answer is great on bent grass. He's very accurate off the tee. He's not very long off the tee, but accuracy is going to be very, very important on this course. So I really like Abraham Answer here. He's going to hit the fairways. All we've got to do is rely on him to make his putts. He rates out very, very well in the model this week. I'm a big fan of Answer. He has good course history here. He's coming off 9th place at the PGA Championship. I think we see a very good week from Abraham Answer.
You definitely just gave a hell of an explanation. Okay, man. Wow, you heard it here first. All right, Abraham Answer to win 40-1. Webb Simpson to finish top 10. I believe that's at plus 250. All right, let's move on. We have one more play from you. It's in a humongous game for tonight between the Mavericks and the Warriors. What's the play, man?
Yeah, I've been getting real creative in the NBA. First quarter props, all this random stuff. But in an elimination game, who I'm going here right here is, the prodigy coming out of Europe. We got Luka Doncic right here. I'm going over 34.5 points in this one.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. It sounds like another Luka 40-point game, and the Mavs get swept because they cannot win when they play like this. But I agree. I mean, it's every game. Luka outscores everybody, and they lose because the Warriors will happily let Luka score 40 tomorrow if it means people like Reggie Bullock, Max Kleber, Jalen Brunson, Spencer Dinwiddie don't score 20 plus. That's how you beat the Mavericks. So I like that angle, man. 34.5. It's a game 4. It's an elimination game for the Mavericks back against the wall. In these types of games, you expect big players like Luka to step up. So 34.5 might seem like a lot, but he just dropped 40. He dropped 40 4 times this playoffs.
Exactly. It's like it's almost what other choice do they have, right? We've seen exactly what happened this series, right? A lot of people say terms like hero ball and stuff like that, and they say it with a negative connotation, but they just don't have a dependable secondary scorer. A guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who I'm very, very, very familiar with playing with the Wizards this year, is a guy that's come up pretty clutch from them, but he's really not someone, especially against an almost elite defensive unit, right? Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins. He's not someone you can count on to drop 25 points a game. Bullock is banged up. Kleber has lost all of his confidence.
It's so funny you say that. I couldn't agree with you more. I've never seen a more unconfident man in game 3 ever. He was hesitating on every shot, and even the shots he shot just looked weak. Like he knew they weren't going in.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, he's passed up multiple wide open looks. It's just this Dallas team, I don't know if you saw those post-game interviews that almost kind of they were talking about it like, yeah, we gave it a good shot this year. We made a good run this year.
Yep. Oh, man, I'm so happy you said that because Luka said, I'm 23. What do you want me to say? I'm learning. And that kind of like paints the image of like, hey, we didn't think we'd even get to West Conference Finals. So we here. We win a game. We don't win a game. Who cares? We made it. Right, like mission accomplished for the Mavs. They should have lost to Phoenix, right? Mission accomplished. They beat Phoenix. They'll be back next year or the year after. I totally got that vibe, man. So good Good observation there. All right, man. Well, you gave us 3 bets, but now pressure's on. Choose one of the 3 best bets, baby. What's the winner?
Normally I like to play it a little bit safer right here, but coming off a golf outright winner, I'm going with Abraham Answer 40-1 to win. I know you're probably thinking like, really? But Abraham Answer, man, you just get that feeling. You get it with Justin Thomas last week. He fits so well on this course. He's from the area. He's going to have that crowd chanting, answer, answer, answer. I think this is a great price. I would have had it around 30-1, maybe 25, 28 in that range. I think we're getting great value right here. I really do think this is going to be one of those situations. I'm hot. We're going back-to-back winners.
I love it, man. You're already a first from Monotone, baby. Abraham Answer to win the Charles Schwab Challenge this weekend. 40-1 odds, a.k.a. $100 wins you $4,000, people. So if Monotone's giving out the best bet, I'm running right now to my DraftKings account. Odds were sponsored, were given by DraftKings, by the way, for this. I'm running to my DraftKings account. I'm putting $100 on it, baby. Make me some money. What a great Sunday that would be to see Abraham Answer win. Monotone, can't thank you enough for coming on here. Cappers only, man. Really appreciate your time here, your willingness to open up and give some free plays to the people. Thank you so much once again to the people at DubClub. You already know DubClub is the hub for simplified sports handicapping. Whether you're a capper, whether you're a fan, DubClub.win is the place for you. Win together, baby. Monotone, good luck, man. Good luck tomorrow on Luca. Good luck this weekend at the Charles Schwab. I'm telling Abraham Answer, as I hope everybody else out there is. Until next time, when we will have another capper to show you off, people, have a great night. Peace.